my friends. Welcome to Rebel Moon Tarot. Welcome back if you've been here before. This reading is for the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This reading is for energies for the first 2 weeks of November. And I've given up on using the same deck for all the zodiac signs because the energy is just, we're all different. The signs are different. The energy of cards are different, and trying to make things fit was not working for me. And it's advice that I give to you. In fact, if the message doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. So although I know a lot of people like to ensure that the readings are consistent for all the zodiac signs, they're not, because the energies are different, the messages are different. And although I don't think I've ever used this deck in a reading for the collective before, but I really felt drawn to. And, you know, full disclosure, I attempted to use the Unfolding Path Tarot. I like that one because it's a pretty deck, right? It's kind of, you know, the illustrations are beautiful. And when I think of Taurus, I think beauty. I think Taurus make everything more beautiful, you know. But I am using today I think it's the Cosmic Slumber deck. Yeah, and I haven't used this, so let's see where it takes us. We have the Princess of Cups, the Sun, the Nine of Swords, the Strength card. Wow. Maybe you have some Leo placements. We've got the Chariot. I'm not sure these are all going to fit. We've got the Eight of Swords and the Morning. Okay. Wow. Wow, Taurus. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. This is how I'm seeing this for you, my Taurus friends. It looks like in the first 2 weeks of November, there's a message of love coming for you. This could be a new relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship, but it is love and support and kindness and generosity of some type. Yeah, this is an energy of you sharing some part of yourself with another. So if it's not a relationship in terms of another person or people, then this is a new passion project, or is something that you are going to be so attracted to that you go forward with it just gung-ho, you know, with all of your effort, with all of your heart. The Sun card coming through, whatever this new beginning is for you in November, is bringing so much happiness. It's bringing you a sense of freedom. It's we have the Sun and the Strength card. So either you have strong Leo placements, or you may be you know, if this is a relationship, they may be a Leo. But other than that, you may be just showing up in this new beginning with this lioness energy of the, you know, with vulnerability and an expectation that something beautiful is happening. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is kind of between the Sun and the Strength. Okay, that Nine of Swords is a place that you can often find yourself, where you're worrying and stressing, and sometimes you maybe don't like moving forward with an expectation of success and happiness and fulfillment, because you're worried or stressed that if that's not the outcome, then you will have, it'll hurt twice as bad. Okay, so uh, that's a cup half empty kind of mentality that comes naturally to almost all of us, I would dare say. But with this new thing coming forward in the first 2 weeks of November, whether it's a person or a job or a project, or it could be anything, a new diet, a new fitness regime, something that really is happy, represents happiness and joyousness in you, like, something that raises your elevation, that increases your happy. Okay, whatever this is, meet it with an expectation of success, an expectation of, actually, I don't like the word expectation. Just move into it easily. Move into it vulnerably. Move into it, allow it to grow and express and feed off of it. Like everything in on the planet, right, is fed by the sun, right? That positive energy. Having a hard time articulating this, maybe this bottom line will help. But show up in vulnerability. That's going to be your strength. Basically, don't show up expecting failure. Don't show up with a chip on your shoulder, or, an expectation of disappointment. Show up in an energy of love. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. The Chariot, 8 of Swords in the morning. Yeah, because you're moving out of some current energy, or you're moving. Okay, so the Chariot could represent physically moving location. So moving out of your home, it could be upgrading your home. It could be also an energy of moving on, or moving past, or, leaving something behind. This Chariot is a motivation. It's definitely movement of some type. And this 8 of Swords is coming through to say you're not trapped or stuck. Like if you sit in this 8 of Swords energy, you have sleepless nights and worries and stresses and anxieties with the 9 of Swords, right? That the 8 of Swords brings you to the 9 of Swords energy. So move past that. Move beyond that. Choose to no longer sit in that energy of feeling trapped and lost. The Morning card, that's an extra card in this deck, this Cosmic Slumber deck, which talks about a new beginning, a renewal. The morning after the storm kind of energy, or that with the with the rising of the sun is a whole new day, a whole new opportunity. And that's the energy that Spirit wants you to be in the first 2 weeks of November, in this energy of waking up. I can do it, brand new, fresh. If you go to sleep at night in that 9 of Swords stressed energy, right? Move away from that if you can. In the morning, start fresh. So if by the end of the day you're beaten down and you're tired and you're in that 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy, maybe it's meditation you need. Maybe it's, whatever works for you. But when you open your eyes in the morning, you're being asked to have the mindset, the starting with, perhaps being grateful for the blessing of having woken up this morning, and then move towards your day with expectations of success. I got to see the bottom of the deck energy. Prince of Swords. Yeah. Don't move too quickly. Don't be fooled by someone who speaks fast so that they can confuse an issue. It's also an energy of contemplating your next move strategically, that Prince of Swords energy. Overall, this is a really good energy for you. You're going to be given things that provide you with opportunities to show up in this happy, vibrant energy. Yeah. Okay. I feel drawn to do another couple of cards. Prince of Swords was the one of the deck. Can we get some clarity maybe on this Princess of Cups and what's coming forward for Taurus for the first? What does this Princess of Cups represent for the biggest part of the collective? Oh, look at that. A whole new beginning. The Fool card came through. That's the Princess of Cups. That's that. So, like I said, in love, this could be a new love. This can be a new beginning to an old love. It can be an elevation, a new way of looking at a relationship. This can also be just this new beginning, right? You feeding into some passion of yours, and taking that leap of faith and just choosing to move forward expecting the best, okay? Knowing the best is what's coming up for you, because you don't want to invite the Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords energy towards yourself by finding yourself in that place. So if you find yourself in that place, draw on your strength, draw on your grace, count your blessings, right? It will help you moving forward. Something new is on the horizon. All right. Taurus, I'm going to get you a Find Your Own Way Oracle card. I feel like I'm stuttering and stammering, and I will say that we're moving slowly into, we're in the lead up to a Mercury retrograde, so that's going to be fun. But I am expecting success, not failure. Speak it into action, Taurus. I'm sure you've had this before. There's so many cards I have not yet seen in this deck, because the message is coming through. The message is coming through right now for the collective. Are pretty much the same, because I think a lot of us are in the same place right now. We're in the same energy. So speak it into action. Words transform the unseen into the visible. By articulating your intentions, you give shape and dimension to your desires, pulling them from imagination into reality. Perfection isn't necessary at first. You can't refine a vision until you've first expressed it, whether through spoken words or written text. This initial expression brings the idea to life, nurturing its growth. When your intentions arise, voice them into the silence, jot them down, or practice saying them aloud in front of a mirror. Find a method that helps you declare your desires clearly and confidently. When the time comes and your intentions are defined, bring them to fruition with thoughtful words and mindful actions. The affirmation for this card is, may I know the power of words to speak, write, or draw, creating a passage from dream to reality. So again, may I know the power of words to speak, write, or draw, creating a passage from dream to reality. Now, my Taurus friends, in particular, I feel like you have gotten this card before. Maybe not just, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you may have gotten this card before. It wasn't just a, you know, maybe you've chosen it in a pick-a-card, or it was, I wonder if it was in your October readings, pick-a-card readings, or zodiac readings. Oh, speak it into action, honesty, and communication. Okay. I'm also getting the energy of a Gemini. Maybe you have Gemini placements. Maybe there is a Gemini in your midst that relates to some of this. Doesn't have to be. You are being given an opportunity to speak your truth. You've reached a point on your journey where you must be honest with yourself and all those around you. If you are holding anything or feel you need to share something in order to feel free, know that your angel guide is encouraging you to act on this now. When you share your feelings and speak truthfully, you draw the support and light of the universe into your heart. If you are in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what it is in your heart, call in angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with honesty, you attract experiences that lovingly reflect who you really are. That's beautiful. Maybe this step forward for you is a step, you taking your first step towards your authentic self, right? Maybe this is you honestly communicating with someone that what you're doing right now is not what you want to be doing, or whatever relationship situation. Maybe that's why this upgrade is happening, because you're speaking your reality, speaking, manifesting your lived experience the way you want it to be, with honesty and communication. Be honest with yourself first, Taurus, okay? Now, we're going to finish off this reading for the first 2 weeks of November with an angel number. Anywhere you may see the angel number, you're being asked to remember the message on the card itself, as well as the message in this reading. Okay. We're just asking for one for Taurus, please. This is a beautiful message, okay? It's about a mindset. And it's more about, yeah, leading. The overall message is lead with your heart. Okay. Your angel number 251. Listen. Be open to hearing good advice. When you hear good advice, you'll hear it more than once and from multiple sources. Right now, be alert. Your angels are giving you a message, channeling it through the people and places around you. Listen carefully today to all patterns and signs, as they are messages, and it's up to you to find the common link. There is good advice to be uncovered. I think Taurus, that you're going to recognize that good advice when you hear it. Perhaps this is Spirit asking you to move forward in a place of love. Okay. So, my Taurus friends, this has been your reading for the first 2 weeks of November. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It helps other people to find me. And if you're enjoying these readings, you could hit subscribe and the notification bell. You'll be notified when I upload new readings. No cost to you, of course. I simply want these messages to reach you, to help you maybe with some comfort, clarity, or guidance. Okay, all the best, my Taurus friends. Till next time. Bye-bye.